Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited about today's video. So basically I've been really inspired by the color purple, and I've pretty much been making like mood boards or inspiration boards of different color schemes. And so I made me a purple little mood board, and I was so inspired by it, looking at everyone's different eyeshadow looks and everyone's different take on it. And I just kind of wanted to, you know, do my own little purple-esque look thing. And then I just saw J Kiss's video where she did like the yellow blush look, and it was just so editorial and so cool. So I just wanted to do kind of like a purple version of that, but do it like my own way. Plus I have some eyeshadow palettes that I want to show you guys with purples in it. I just thought that would be like a good add-on to this video. So stay tuned to see those palettes. Pretty much all of those palettes that I'm going to show you are all affordable, so I'm really excited to show you. But yeah, so my base is done, as you can see, so we are just going to get started right on the eyes. I think for today's look I'm going to use the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette, just because I haven't used this in quite some time. Alright, so we are zoomed in, probably hella close on all my pores and stuff. But anyway, like I said, we're going to use the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette here. And first I'm going to start off with this shade called Kitten Fish, and it's like this really pretty lilac-y color. I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Ooh, before we do that, forgot. Nope, scratch that. Sorry, I gotta prime my eyelids, and I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer to do that. Gonna set that with a little bit of powder using the Wet n Wild Photo Finish or Photo Focus powder. Once again, going into that lilac shade called Kitten Fish and putting that all on the lid and into the crease, everywhere. I love lilac colors like this because they're so easy to build up. Like, you can make them as intense as you want it or not as intense, you know? It's a really good color to like build upon. All right, so now that that's on, let's deepen the crease a little bit with this shade called Sleeper. And it's like a plummy purple, a little bit of a brown in there. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to go right into the crease of my eye. And it could be a little bit messy. It doesn't have to be too perfect. And honestly, I could leave it like this if I wanted to, because I actually really like how this looks. But we are going to put a shadow on the lid. Let's go in with Do or Dough, which is this shade here. Then I'm going to go back to that blending brush we had. Nothing added, and we're just going to just blend this together. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is take this shade called Mr. Sandman here, and I'm just going to take it on my finger, and I'm just going to pat that over top, kind of like keeping it in the center. So now what I'm going to do is take that same blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Pretty Cruel, which is this one right here, and put this in my lower lash line. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm going to do mascara quickly. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I'm also going to use the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. Oops, I almost forgot an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to do that as well. And I'm going to use the shade Earthshine, which is this shade right here in the middle, and we're going to pop that into the inner corner. Y'all know, if you've been watching me a long time, I love a good inner corner highlight. Now that that's on, let's do blush. So the blush I bought to kind of go with this look is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in the shade In a Purple Haze. So let's just go ahead and dip into her and see what this is about. It's very light, but it's still very pretty. Alright, so we got the blush on. It didn't really do too much, but I feel like it still gave it just a little bit of pizzazz. So also keeping along with that purple theme, I'm going to take the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and we're going to take the shade Spectra here. This used to be one of my favorite highlighters ever, and I have not reached for this in so long. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the face. So now I'm just going to do the lips quickly. I I don't want to do anything too drastic because I feel like this look is already a lot. So I'm just going to take my NYX Espresso lip liner, which is just a dark brown, and line my lip. And then I'm just going to put on gloss using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Alright, so this is the final look. This is my version of like a purple theme, like my own purple mood board on my face. I actually really love how it looked, and as you can see, I used one palette for this whole entire eye look. Did not take me long at all, and I feel like it looks really nice. So there you go. That is my purple look. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. But now we're going to get into some purple-esque palettes, or some palettes that have really pretty purple shades in them that I want to share with you guys. Alright, so getting into purple palettes. So of course I have to start off with the palette I just used on my eyes, which is the It's My Pleasure palette by ColourPop. And this is a really pretty purple palette. ColourPop is relatively affordable. I believe this palette retails for 12 bucks, which is great. You get 9 shadows for 12 bucks. And I feel like you can't beat that. The next palette isn't like a purple theme palette, but it has a really pretty purple shade in here that I really want to show you guys because I love this shade. This is in the e.l.f. Modern Metals palette. One of the best drugstore palettes that I've ever bought and tried, in my opinion. Like, this palette is super underrated. It literally outperforms some of my high-end palettes. This is how the Modern Metals palette look, and as you can see, this is the purple shade I'm talking about. So this is a very bright matte purple shade, but it is so pretty on the eyes. I've worn this by itself in the crease, very easy to blend. Sometimes cheaper matte shadows, like, they skip when you try and blend out and it kind of leaves a patch. This one doesn't do that. Very silky. This is just a really pretty purple shade, and I feel like they give you so many other shades in here that complements that purple shade really well. So this is another palette that if you are looking for a really great purple shade but also other shades included, I feel like this one is great. So the next purple palette is another one of my favorite purple palettes. This one is the Color Rain Berry Cute palette. So this one comes with 6 shades, and as you can see, it is purple themed, but you also get some other shades in here as well. But this purple right here called Palm Berry, oh my god, is stunning. I've used this so much. It's just literally one of the prettiest purples ever, and then you get really complimentary like matte shades as well. This is a very, once again, well-rounded purple-esque palette, but this purple right here stands alone. You're gonna look freaking beautiful, amazing, especially if you have brown eyes. It's really gonna bring out your eye color. So I love this palette right here. I feel like you can get so many different kind of looks with this. I know I'm going kind of fast, but I have a lot of palettes to show you guys, and I don't want to, you know, spend too much time. So the next palette is the It's My Ray Ray and BH Cosmetics palette. I believe she's done 2 palettes now. This was the first one. It's the one that comes with the highlighters, the contour, and then also the shadows here. So I wanted to mention this because this palette is very affordable. It is always on sale, and you just get so many different kind of colors in here. Even if you weren't just buying it for the purple shades, you get so many different options, so many neutrals, so many different eyeshadow looks you can do. But the purples in here are stunning, and BH Cosmetics shadows are just very pretty. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned this in case you are looking for something that has a lot of things in one for cheap. Like I said, you do get contours, highlighters, and shadows. This is the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette, one of my favorite palettes at the moment. As you can see, you get so many pretty jewel tone shades in here, but these purple right here take the cake. Shookington Big Wig is just amazing. I love those 2 paired together. The purple in here is just so soft, so creamy, very like very metallic, just so pretty. Especially if you wet your brush, it's gonna look amazing. So if you are into, you know, these kind of shades, I definitely say we'll pick it up. But the purples in here are phenomenal, and also this is just a very well-rounded color selected palette. Next palette is one of my favorite palettes of all time. This is the Carity Picante palette. This palette, you get so many purple shades in here. As you can see, literally almost the full bottom row is full with purple shades. And what I love about these Carity shadows is that they are not super blinging right off the bat. Like, they are gonna need some building up, and I love that because sometimes when you go ham, it's just like way too much on your eyes, like an overload. As you can see, you get so many different kind of purple shades here from matte to the more shimmer. Once again, you get so many neutrals as well. Just a very, once again, well-rounded color selected palette. So this is one of my faves. I recommend it to everyone. Definitely check it out if you are in the market for it. Next palette is also another one of my favorite palettes. This is the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. This is the original Zodiac palette. I wanted to mention this one in here because I feel like you get a good mix of matte purple shades. So as you can see, you get like this whole thing down here of matte purple shades ranging in different tones. You get darker ones, lilac, a more deeper purple, so many pretty ones, and then you get all of these pretty shimmer shades to choose from. So if you just wanted to do an all matte purple eye, it'd be lovely, or you could do some mattes in the crease and pick like a shimmer shade on the lid. This palette is just, once again, very well-rounded, very affordable. This palette is always on sale as well. Quality of BH Cosmetics shadows are unmatched. For the price, they are amazing. These shimmers right here are super foily and gorgeous. I love it. The mattes are so easy to blend. So this palette also has some pretty purples in there. All right, the next palette I want to talk about is the Color Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I love this palette so much. This palette is so bomb. So as you can see, you get some pretty purples in here. You get like a deep, very deep plum purple, and then you get this very deep plummy shimmery shade. It's just like, this palette is pretty, but especially these two purple ones I feel like are so gorgeous. Color Rain's formula is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas because it is so popping, so easy to blend, so easy to work with. These two purples in here take the cake for me. I just think that they look so pretty on the eye. They blend out really easy and very well. So if you're looking for some purples in here, but like I said, also some neutrals, some other pretty shimmer shades, definitely check out Color Rain Queen of Hearts palette. And then also I have a single shadow I want to show you guys, and it is from JD Glow Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Flavor. As you can see, this is kind of like borderline pink, borderline purple, but it's really pretty. I really love this as like a one eyeshadow look because it's very intense, very sparkly, and it kind of steals the show. If you're just looking for a single purple shadow, I definitely recommend giving that one a try. And JD Glow shadows are so pretty. The formula is amazing, very creamy, very soft, easy to blend. So moving right along, I have three of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. You know, this video wouldn't be a video for me if I didn't include something from ColourPop. So the first one is called EXO. Now I love EXO. EXO is like a very pretty, like, once again, borderline pinky purple shade, but it looks so pretty on the lid. So gorgeous. I love this shade all over, like as a one eyeshadow look. I love it, you know, to top off different eyeshadow looks. Definitely recommend. It's such a stunner. I think everyone should have that shade in their ColourPop Super Shock shadow collection. Next one is in the shade Wild Thoughts. This is my favorite purple ever in this formula. Look how pretty this is. This is so gorgeous. I've worn this so much. As you can see, I'm almost hitting pan. Every time I wear this on my eyes, I get compliments. It's very jewel tone, like a deep purple color, but it has these really pretty like shimmers in it. It's so gorgeous. Definitely recommend Wild Thoughts as well. And then lastly, this is the shade Revolution, another one of my favorite Super Shock shadows. This one is more of a lilac-y color, and this one is way more sparkly. And as you can see, I'm already hit pan on it. I love this shade. I feel like it tops off any look. I feel like it looks amazing over any shadow. So definitely recommend those three ColourPop Super Shock shadows. And that is the end of like my little mood board purple eyes, my look, and the palettes that I wanted to show you guys. I had so much fun gearing up for this video, filming it, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like to see this kind of video with different colors like yellows, red, oranges, and things like that. And until my next one, I'll see you guys later.